Hi, how you going? Um, I'd just like to share a little bit about a project which I'm going to be currently working on. It's more a personal project that I have, or a desire to work on a project, I guess you'd say, for myself. But when I was thinking about it and just spending some time going over it and praying about it, I do that. And so I just had the thought to involve other people in it as well to make the quality better in this project. Now, the project is unpaid. It's not a paid project. It's more a hobby project. But what I hope to do is put as this product goes out, that whoever has been involved in assisting with this, I guess you'd say, hobby project, will be able to receive royalties for the amount of work that they did. Let's say they work, 100 hours or something like that, and I work 50. They would get twice as much out of that project in terms of money wise than I would. Now, I'm a Christian, and I guess I believe in hard work and giving things a good go. But I'm inviting people to come alongside this project. What it is it's a gaming project. It's going to be on Roblox. Roblox is highly monetized. You can get money out of Roblox for the work that you do. And so I'm a computer programmer. I've been a computer programmer now for probably about 20 years. But I haven't done games programming. That's a different thing. It's always a different kettle of fish. It's a little bit harder. But it's something which I want to put my hand to and try to do. Now, if nobody comes and helps me, that's fine. I don't care. I'll just hopefully get something out of it myself. It's a new skill, the ability to be able to put the money into things that I want to put it into. Now, it's important that this project is actually going to be giving 50% of all profits to Feed the Hungry. Now, Feed the Hungry is a Christian charity that supports people in the third world who go without food. They even support Ukraine as well in food and things like that, because they believe in helping people. Now, that's a fundamental value that a Christian should have, is to help other people. So 50% of all profits from anything that comes out of Roblox, out of this thing, will be going straight to Feed the Hungry. The rest in royalties will go to whoever has worked on the project. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just inviting people that if you want to come and help me with this thing, that you can. It's more a hobby than anything else. As I work through the day, I work a 9 to 5 job, and this is something that I'll be doing outside of my work hours. And if other people want to come along and help me, that is fine also. Um, so yeah, I guess if you're interested in that, if you're a 3D modeler, if you're an artist and want to put artwork into this thing, that would be good too. I might share a little bit about some of the projects which we'll be working on. I do have some ideas for the primary project I'm working on, but that was more something when I'm just doing it by myself. But if other people come on board, we might be able to come up with ideas and come up with a better project. Um, but basically, the way that I want to do it is to start with some B grade projects, not really expensive projects where people are doing awesome graphics and everything is just wonderful. They'll just be experimental projects that we hope we can monetize to get something out of it in the end. And what this will do is this will enable us to bring on people if they want to come on of any skill level. They don't have to be perfect, but they'll be able to input their work into that project, and at the end of the project we can go, oh, so and so was very good at doing this, or this person was very good at doing that. How about we use them on a higher grade project, which can bring in better dollars or whatever. That's just the way I'm thinking. I'm not really thinking about the money. This was never about the money in the beginning. It's just about doing something fun and doing something which can potentially help other people. Being a Christian, I want to have a very strong Christian focus in some of these games. I mean, not a strong Christian focus. People won't play it. It'll be too religious. I don't want it to just be religious. But do want to do one project all the time, which is purely to honour and glorify God. So something which is showing, as an example, they have these things called, they're called bully stories and stuff on Roblox, where they talk about not to bully and not to do this and not to do that and all this sort of thing. Well, I'd like to have a project which has the life story of God from the very beginning to the very end. Where we start at creation, we go through to Isaiah prophesying Jesus coming, we go to Jesus' birth, and then go through to the cross, then go through to what that means for us as people. and do that as one of those type of stories. Now, I'll have to check to make sure Roblox actually allows that to happen, because if it doesn't, we might not be able to do that. But that's the kind of thing that I'd like to do for that project, is to have something which is really out there on Roblox that can show a person the story of Jesus, not in a derogatory way, but in a loving way, a way which shows the love of God and his love for mankind, and really just put that story out there as like one of those bully stories, but it's not a bully story. It'll be going from creation through to Isaiah, through to the cross, through to what it means for us as Christians, what that is. And that could be released Easter time, Christmas time, whatever, around one of those times. These smaller B-grade projects that I'm talking about too, I'd like to have them released quite quickly. So, maybe 6 months, it's just out there. So it's just a hobby project which we've worked on. We put it out in 6 months' time, see whether it makes any money, see how it goes. Like I said, I'm not in here about the money. It's just that is a needed element of all of this to get it to work, is that it does return something. So we're going to have the ability for people to buy skins, or to buy this, or to buy that, to buy features that they can use in these things like all the other ones out there do. But obviously in the Jesus story, you're not going to put in any monetarization. You might have it donate at the start or something, so people can donate something if they want to. So that's basically what I'm thinking. Now, just so you know, if you're somebody who is underage, when I say underage, under the age of 18, you're not going to be able to work on a project unless your parents agree and sign a waiver to say that you can. And also another thing is, you're not going to be able to work on a project if you are under the legal age for working in your country. If you're 8, 9, I can't take you on because you can't legally work. I know it's not technically a job. We are just doing this as more of a hobby, but it is still needs to be within the legal working age for people. If you were a junior person who's wanting to be involved, we're going to have a junior area on our Discord where you can come in and talk to other people about games development. You can get used to the idea of what it is to program. You can get used to the idea of what it is to do 3D modeling. And then once you reach an age you can actually work, sure, we can see how you go. And the thing is that it's not even going to be see how you go, because I'll plan to have as many projects going as is needed to facilitate the people that want to come on. So that means if your skill level's low, you work on a lower grade project. It doesn't matter. If you see some of the stuff which is released to Roblox, it's pretty trashy. So I don't care if you're not really all that good, as long as we get something, you've got that experience there that you can use. Another thing I wanted to do for many years was, I'm a programmer of 20 years. I've done it for 20 years. I wanted to be able to pass on some of those skills to even people who are disabled and can't really work well or can't work at all. Now, you might say, well, a lot of them are not going to be able to do it, and you're right. Maybe some people are mentally not able to cope with programming or drawing or whatever. I mean, everyone can draw. We could do a game that's basically just people done beautiful drawings and we put it up on Roblox. I don't know, but what I'm saying is I'd like to involve anybody, whether you've got a disability, whether you're not able to work at the moment, whatever. If you want to be involved in this project, be involved, because the way that it works is, and there's no guarantees, we could put up 100 games on Roblox, we might not make $1. But if we were able to make some money off Roblox, the way that it works is, if you work 100 hours, I work 50, you get twice as much as I get out of the project in money-wise, return from Roblox. Whatever Roblox people, users pay to buy features or just donate to a project, that comes back to you because you've worked on that project. So that just shows you a little bit about what we're about, how we want to do it. For me, it's a hobby because I already have a job. I'm not trying to make millions of dollars. I'm not trying to become a millionaire. I'm just doing this because I enjoy it. I enjoy the process and I want to have a go at it. But I just felt that as I was praying, just to invite other people to be involved in the process, to help out, to get things looking better than what I can get them to look like. Just that, basically. And my programming in Roblox at the moment is pretty small. So if you've got more than experience than me, great. Like I said, I have programmed for 20 years. I know what I'm doing. But it's a different kettle of fish when you're doing something like Roblox. So if you have those skills and want to be involved, just let me know. Come onto our Discord channel. I'll put a link to the Discord below. And be sure to like and share this video just so it gets a bit of traction. And that's where we'll leave it.